Hey guys, running Kimono here. I hope you're all having a really great Sunday. I did a couple transactions today at Walgreens. Everything was going swimmingly, perfectly, however you want to say it. Very happy with this. Believe it or not, this little haul right here, not including this stuff, was like a $9 moneymaker after everything was said and done. I used one of these, and then I had a couple other boosters that were digital that stacked. So we'll talk about that in a quick second. It was just absolutely fantastic. And all of my coupons came off. There were no problems, no issues. And then I did a digital deal with some soda for Mr. Kimono, more clearance candy I found, and then, hey, guess what's back in stock? I know that in smaller towns, a lot of paper products are back in stock. If you're living in a bigger city, I know that a lot of shoppers in the Lansing area specifically, I have a really great friend that lives in that area. And we chat often, and she's like, Rachel, I haven't even seen toilet paper since March. So because I've depleted a lot of my stockpile when I can see this, you know, I'm not doing it every day, but maybe once a week I'm trying to stock up and then using points to pay that down. And as I suspected, guess what's included for the Wet n Wild deal? 30% off, 1,000 points when you buy two. And these guys are like 83 cents a piece, so we'll talk about that as well. And then Meijer, I went and picked up a couple things for lunch today. Got a quick little freebie, found some hand wipes, and then a puzzle. I have to, of course, flex that. Quick weather report for you guys. Hi to my mom if she's watching. I hope she's having a fantastic day. It's probably about 50 degrees out here today, so kind of a cooler one, but yeah, not too shabby. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to talk about is Walgreens, because I know that's why the majority of you are here. So I had this, which is a paper booster that came out of the Catalina machine. Obviously not this one, because this one expired last week. And it's 6,000 points when you spend 30. The operative word is spend, so I have to pay cash for the balance. That's not negotiable. These Walgreens coupons I cannot also factor into the balance. So for this basket, because I was using this one, I had to buy $34 of merch to successfully use this with my transaction, and that's exactly what I did. So this morning, a very wonderful get two for free showed up. However, only 89 cents came off, so I'm not sure what I did wrong. I can contact customer service, but I'm going to be okay with it because IBOTTA has a $2 rebate back when you buy, I believe, 4 or 5. So, and shout out to all the subscribers who pointed that out. You were absolutely on the money. Now, this renuzit specifically is scanning with IBOTTA. Scan all of yours before you buy them because you don't want to be in a situation where, you know, 3 of them scan and then 2 of them don't, or you know, but this one does. It's called Lovely Lavender. My mother-in-law loves these sort of like nice smelly things. So I grabbed 6 of those. And then I grabbed this for $2.99. Now we had a $2 coupon show up this morning for this guy. So how fantastic is that? And then I grabbed the big sister to this, which was $7.99. And when you buy $10 of Listerine, you get back 5,000. And then when you buy one of these larger mouthwashes, you also get back a $5 gift card at a website. I think it's called listerine.com /ace your checkup. It's in my Friday video, the link for that. So I'm going to submit to that, and fingers crossed I get my $5 gift card. Like, how wonderful is that? Now this, I was talking about in my Friday video, and it worked out perfectly. These were on a buy one, get one 50% off promotion. So this was $8.99, $4.99. This scanned perfectly. Plus I had a digital 10 off a 2 coupon that worked perfectly. And I'm not sure I had to buy the same colors or what, but I used this and it worked beautifully for me. And I threw this into my transaction because I wanted to get my basket to 30 and not pay a lot out of pocket. And then I also grabbed one of these snuggles. They're $2.99, and we have a $1 coupon that showed up, and the $1 came off perfectly for that. Now, as I explained, guys, I used a 4 off of 2 IVC for this. So I was a bit short to get me right to that $34 mark to use the IVC and to successfully use this guy. So what I did was I just threw in some candy, because at this store I visited today, they had even more of the clearance candy that's 90% off. I did a full video on that yesterday if you want to check it out. This guy was 49 cents. And then these very delicious bars, I actually opened one last night, and you just need a little square of chocolate, and it's so good. And they were 29 cents each. So with that, it got my basket up to $34. And I got the cashier to scan the IVC coupon for me, and then it was down to 30, and then I got her to scan this. Now I also had my 10 times booster on my store card, plus I had a monthly one that was progressive, that if I did 8 trips and spent at least $10, I would get 5,000 points. So I qualified for that as well. So the coupons, so subtracting the IVC, scanned that booster, I had $13.89 of manufacturers that came off. I didn't have a single paper coupon. It was all digitals. I had to pay $16.55 out of pocket, not including my tax, for this wonderful haul. And then I got back 18,700 points, which is the equivalency of $18.70. And then I'm going to apply for that $5 gift card to Listerine for this. Plus IBOTTA gave me back $2 for this. So after everything was said and done for this little transaction, the way everything stacked up for me, this was free plus a $9.15 moneymaker. So how absolutely fantastic is that? I will do this all day, every day. Sometimes these slower weeks turn out the best deals, so I am very delighted with my little haul. And all of my digital coupons worked, so it was like my real wonderful Price is Right moment, and how fantastic is that? Okay, the next deal that we're going to talk about is the Wet n Wild, and I did this one on its own because if it got really goofy, I didn't want it in a transaction in case I had to return them or something. So these Wet n Wild single brushes, they are originally like $1 and some change, but this week Wet n Wild is 30% off. So they were down to 83 cents each. So for 2 of them, guys, that's $1.66. I used 1,000 points. I paid 66 cents out of pocket and then got back 1,000. The offer with this week is that when you buy 2, you get back 1,000 points. So it made each of these brushes 33 cents. If you're getting into makeup, or if you might have somebody that you know, or a granddaughter or somebody at work who really likes to do makeup, you know, and has always wanted to try these Wet n Wild brushes, I think 33 cents is definitely a stock up price. And how stinking cute are these? Okay, so the last deal that we have is me using some points, and I was planning on buying some soda yesterday at the Dollar General, but to be perfectly honest, I would rather use, you know, $10 in points to buy my husband's soda than to, you know, pay that out of pocket at the Dollar General. And that's just my preference. I go really hard with some of these beauty offers to have these points to use them. So just to show you guys, these sodas were 3 for $10.99, and they kind of climbed from last week to this week, but you know what, it's not the worst thing using points for this. You know, it's not the end of the world. And then the Scots are no, the Scots are $5 a piece, and then we have an IVC coupon for $1.25 each. And if you look here, this is the big book of savings. So here's the one for the toilet paper. Gotta love her focus. There it is. You get the cashier to scan that, and $1.25 comes off. And then here's the one for the paper towel. I told you guys earlier, we've been giving family like a lot of toilet paper, paper towel, all that good stuff. So I had absolutely no problem just like picking these up today because my stockpile has been raided. So grabbing all of this, and then I also had more candy bars. And I also gave the 2 staffers, like 2 cashiers, like 1 manager, 1 cashier, some candy, because I obviously am not going to eat all of this, but I just wanted to buy it because it's such great candy. And, you know, they wanted to try it too. So I'm like, hey, take 1 each. You know, it's just nice to do that sort of stuff. But after everything was said and done, guys, this was like $20 and some change. I used $20 in points. In Michigan, we have to pay a bottle deposit for those Coke cans. So it was like an extra $3.60. But to use $20 to get all of this stuff, hey, it's absolutely worth it. And I have no problems, no issues with that. Just delighted with Walgreens as the week progresses. I know that lots of stores around here, there's tons and tons and tons of candy, like the nicer candy too. So if you have been out and about, you might want to walk down that aisle and see what they might have, especially if you like candy. And this stuff, believe it or not, like it doesn't expire until January of 2021. So even if you wanted to take all this, throw it in a pantry room and then give it away with like a birthday gift, or like, you know, make a nice Thanksgiving basket or something like that, you know, that with this, I mean, I would call that Christmas. But you know, it's just something that you can stock up on, and it's such a good quality. Like, I was shocked how much I really enjoyed it. You could even make a fancy s'more with that. But absolutely delighted with Walgreens. Everything went perfectly for me. Guys, the last store that we have is Meijer, and Meijer is a store in the Midwest only. We're going to talk about a quick freebie, and this is 1 per store card, which are these tiny Neutrogena sunscreens. You will find these specifically in the, you know, that travel section. Now the mperk for this is $2 off a Neutrogena sunscreen, but there is no size restriction on it. So I loaded it to both mine and my husband's store card, and my husband likes these little tiny ones, especially when he's traveling. So I did it on both 2 different store cards. You can only get 1 per store card. So as you can see here, guys, $2, subtracting that mperk, I'm paying tax. So a nice little easy freebie to get and have for the summertime. And another thing I found while I was shopping was these wipes, and they're very similar to the wet ones, the way it's designed. Antibacterial, kills all the germs and the and the bad stuff. They have been restocking on these quite a bit the last couple times I've been in the store, and I only go once a week or so, so I haven't really been in there once. Oh look, compared to wet ones. So these guys were $1.79 each, which is not a bad price point. I know that a lot of people have been ordering a lot of stuff online and paying a hefty price for that, but maybe it would be smart to wait because $1.79 is just like a regular price. I think at Walgreens last week I was getting like a 20 pack for $2.49, so this is definitely the way to go. What I did notice is that they had signage, like, you know, 2 per shopper, and that's it. Like, you can't go and like clear a shelf. And I only grabbed 2, you know, following the rules to the letter. And then the last thing I found was this, and it's just a new puzzle, and it was about $12.99. This kind of helps to break up my day to work on a puzzle for a couple hours because, you know, sometimes you watch too much of the news. It's just way overwhelming, but just to tune your brain out. And I just thought this was so stinking cute, just the vintageness of this. I did buy some other puzzles, but I like these smaller ones that are more compact, you know, with the smaller pieces. So I think I'm going to do this one next. And how cute is that? Like, it's right from like the 50s or 60s or maybe early 70s. Just really nice, like the design. So anyhow, $12.99, and my Meijer had a ton of puzzles too. So the toilet paper is back in stock. The only thing that's really out of stock is hand sanitizer, but they did have some. So they're not completely out of stock of everything, and the paper was pretty strong today, like a lot in stock right now. So as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.